Hi guys, welcome back to RRC of the Volvo FH16 tow truck. So in this video guys, I just want to show you when you're putting this flashing beacon together, you've got a couple of options here. So if you're not putting any LEDs in the top of this, so you put these like little lenses in and they would sort of simulate that there's a light bar behind there. So on this one, if you are putting, you can put the speed indicators in the top there. They won't flash like a flashing beacon, they'll just light up as the truck goes through the gears if you're using that function. Now none of these are going to meet my needs, because I purchased one of these light bars that I thought were designed to fit in to the existing Tamiya simulated flashing beacon, which it doesn't. Now I'll show you why it doesn't. So I've took the plug off these just so I can push it through there easily, and why it won't go in there in its present form is because it sits too high on there and this cover will not go down enough to join. So with that being said, the only thing I can think of doing is actually modifying this plate, which is a bit worrying because if I get it wrong I'm going to have to purchase another one of these. So my theory is where the LEDs mount, the speed control LEDs mount in there, I'm going to cut these off with the Dremel, cut them flush. That should then allow this to fit in there flat enough for this cover to go on and then screw it up. So that's what I'm going to do first guys, is cut these off. So we'll get that done. So that now fits in there guys, so that's good. I'm happy with that. It goes right the way down now, so that's pleased with that. So we'll get this tape off and then we'll get it screwed in. Okay guys, that's the beacon done. So next there's a lot of stuff to go on here to make the beacon. So this is gonna go on there like so. Should look really good. But let me just explain. So these guys, these have got to be painted separately. So you've got your yellow, excuse me, you've got your yellow, and then you've got to mask it off when it's dry and then paint this bit black. The same with this one here. So that's got to be done. And then you have the chrome light units that go fit in here. They've got to be painted yellow. I'll get one now and show you what I did to achieve that. So these are the light holders that go in here. You put your LEDs in. One's an indicator and one is a stoplight. So as you can see, because it's chrome, I have put numerous coats of paint on these, but the chrome keeps showing through. I don't know why Tamiya have done that. Probably would have been better just leaving it chrome, but they suggest you paint it here in this drawing here. I hope you can see that just there. So this bit here, they suggest you paint it, but the centers are left chrome for as a reflector. So what I did with that, and I don't know, the first time I've done it, is I put blue tack in there and pushed it in, seal it from the paint going onto the chrome. So I think that's worked quite well actually. So pleased with that. And that's what I did, just made blue tack plugs to go in. Same there. So I mean, there's a little bit of residue, but not too bad. So that's them, and the same with that one. So you can just pull the blue tack out and then you've got no paint on the inside, you've got your chrome. So that's just a little tip there that I learnt myself today to do. So you're learning all the time when you build these guys, so trying to get the best way of doing things on them. Okay, so now that we've got the beacon done, we'll start getting this, I can only call it is the beacon tower. We'll start getting that built up. I'll get my LEDs out because each of these are going to have an indicator in and a brake light. So we'll get that on, and then we'll be able to get the beacon fastened to the top. There is a bit of gluing to go on with these, which is the lenses that go on there. So we can do that. There's a sticker to go on here, on the back there, and then we'll just go through to where we can get the actual beacon tower fitted to the truck. Okay guys, let's get on with it. You imagine guys, that's very fiddly. So let's put them in. Let's use needle nose tweezers. So making sure we've got them right way around. Stop light here. By the way guys, these have to be painted as well. They're clear when you get them. So it's FH16. Put it away now, but it's the little pot you can buy. So to get that colour. But these come pre-painted, so you're alright. Don't need a lot on them, a lot of glue. Look quite good. Pre-threaded the hole, but still fiddly. Okay, hey guys, that's what we're looking like so far. So, and light units are in, looks pretty neat. So we'll get on with the rest of it. Now we've got these spotlights. Now, these spotlights, which is a bit disappointing, these manual suggests, well, it doesn't suggest you can put LEDs in them, but they give you all the bracketry to do it. I'll try and show you that here, guys. So here is putting your little your lenses on the spotlights, and then fastening it to the actual beacon tower. That's what I'm calling it. But there's no access holes for LEDs to go through. Now, yes, you could drill them, but when you put these spotlights in place, it is so close to the edge of here where the screw goes for mounting the beacon, you could have problems. I mean, it could be done, but you are very close to the edge there, and I think that any errors, then you would be making a mess of this tower. So unfortunately, I'm not going to put LEDs in these. What I am going to put in is LED blanks. Well, are they blanks? Put simulated LEDs in there, just so it looks like it's got something in. If you can see that, guys. And these don't come with the kit. These are just something I had over from the 770, because I put LEDs in on that. So yeah, so that's just a little thing there for you guys if you come across that. I mean, you could take the chance on it and it could work out really well, but I'm not gonna take that chance on ruining it. So we'll get on putting this together, and then fit them on there. Well, the only thing with this is when you do that, you put this bracket on the back, the screw has to go all the way, right the way through to fasten it on. So I'm going to put this lens on first, and the screws, as you can imagine, guys, for doing this are so tiny. But this electric screwdriver comes into its own when the tiny screws like this. Puts them in there, no problem. Okay guys, there's the two simulated spotlights on there. So that is the wiring in for there. Gonna have to sort of bend them in a bit, tuck them around them posts. So we can put the back on there. So yeah, looks pretty neat, I think. You guys, we can put the beacon on there now. Hey guys, there's the beacon fitted there. Looks quite good, I think. So now we have to just put this in there, get that screwed on, so just get the screws for that and then we can put that on. Okay, that's the beacon tower completed. So now it's just a case of getting these into the, or this onto the truck, and then feeding these wires in. So that's that done. Okay, that's the beacon tower mounted there now. These LED lights, I know they look short, but these are going to be going into an expansion board, so they won't be too bad. This one for the actual main beacon will be going to the receiver. Might have to put an extension on that, but I'll look at that when I get to that part. And there's another light there which has got plenty on it. So okay, let's move on to our next section, which is involving more painting, guys. So I'll get that done and then we'll get you back on. Okay guys, I've got as you know, we've got the beacon on for that. I've painted the sides for this section and the other section, still haven't painted these. So we're going to get these mounted on now. Now one thing I did think here guys was this. I thought these were for LEDs on the side of this truck, but they're not. They're basically just for the securing screws of the body. Just slightly disappointing, but it is what it is. There's 5 screws in total to hold this on this panel. Okay guys, that's that panel, as you can see. I think it's looking quite good. Let me see if I can get you a better shot here. So that's what we're looking at, guys. Still a lot of work to do with the wiring, getting these panels sprayed here, or the panels sprayed for them to go there, and she's not far off, just a few little panel bits, the lights to sort out, from the rear to the MFC, but she's certainly coming together now. Well, okay guys, that's it for this video. As I just told you, you know what's being done. We're getting there. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.